Hello and welcome to this quick pick card reading. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm happy to have you here. Welcome to the channel. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for subscribing. Today, we're going to be asking the question this or that. So this is a decisions reading between two different paths. So if you have more than one path that you are trying to decide around, this may not be the quick pick for you. I'm just clearing the decks. That we'll be using during this reading. We're going to look at the first path, the second path, and then what's going to help you hopefully make that decision. I know decisions can sometimes bog us down, and I thought it would be amazing to take a look at one path and the other to give you some information, intentionally trying to provide you with information and some info and direction on how you can best make that decision or what's going to help you do that. So I'm going to move aside the decks that we're not going to be using to pull the initial 4 cards today for you to choose from. And as I am pulling and shuffling these cards, I want you to decide, right, first, which is your first path, path A, or first choice, choice A, and which is your second choice, choice B, so that you are very clear as you pick your pile and then listen to your reading, which path is being explained, and then the guidance to help you hopefully make that decision. So this or that decision. My name is Jody. I'm an intuitive mentor and channel, which means it's my job to listen to spirit and to provide the messages that are coming through for you. You can find out all about me and my services anytime at thespiritexperience.com. Just a reminder as well, as we are choosing these 4 cards, that this is a collective reading. It's not an individual reading, so make sure that you're taking the nuggets that are resonating with you and leaving the rest. Okay. And again, we're choosing 4 different cards. I am going to show these to you. This is the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. I absolutely love this deck. So again, you're deciding which is my path A, which is path B, which is choice A, which is choice B, before we even get into your reading. And then I just want you to choose intuitively which card you are drawn to. And I just want to make sure that you can see these, which you can. Okay, wonderful. All right, so card 1. Card 1, you've got the fluorite. Find peace within. Again, which card is resonating with you for this decision that you're trying to make? Card number 2, appetite. Get out of your comfort zone. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's also okay. Or if you have multiple decisions that you're looking to make. Card 3, pile 3, the agate. Get back into balance. And card 4, the rainbow obsidian. Heal your heart. Cute little heart right in that stone there for that picture. All right, so take a moment. You can pause the video if you need to. Choose your path A and path B intentionally so that you know going into your reading, and then make your selection for your pile. And when you're ready, head down to the timestamps to hop right ahead to your reading. Hello, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. If you're listening to this, then you chose the first card, the fluorite. Find peace within. So I'm guessing that you are looking for peace as a result of making this decision. We're going to get right into your quick pick here to give us a good idea of what your 2 options are, what they might entail, the energy having to do with them, and then also give you some guidance on how you can best make that decision. So I'm going to pull here first to get an idea of both of those paths. So hopefully you have already, this is A. You've already decided, this is my first choice, this is my second choice, and then we're going to get information for you on them. Only going to be reading these upright today here. And then a card for, because this is a quick pick, we're just choosing a card here to give you an idea of how you can make that decision and help trying to make that decision. Woo, there we go. That was clear. And also pulling an affirmation card for you here that we'll look at the close of your reading. Okay. And I am going to be getting a little help from this beautiful mini Wild Unknown deck about these two paths. So first, let's take a look at path A, choice A, and hopefully, as I said, you've designated these. This is the Clean It Up card here, 21, 3, the Empress energy. So taking this path means that you're going to be doing some cleaning, some clearing. This actually is going to help you find the piece that you're looking for. Yeah, they just said that it's important for you to understand that work is involved in this, meaning it may take you a little bit of time or energy in order to clear things up or clean things up. Now, this could be anything. This could be cleaning up your mental baggage, right? Your emotional baggage around it. So if you choose this path, you're going to have to be doing some clearing. Also, they're indicating the number here, 2 + 1 is 3, which is the Empress energy. And this tells me that this is a beautiful nurturing path for you if you allow. As you clean things up, you're going to step into an abundant, fertile type of energy here with that. Now, of course, it's your choice. You've always got to make your own choice. And it is your choice to, what they're saying is avoid the piece by not cleaning or clearing things up or not taking a look at the things that may be cluttering up your energy, cluttering up your mind, cluttering up your emotional body. That may be cluttering up your cells is what they just said. Interesting. And I'm just going to get a couple of clarification cards for this path so we can understand a little bit better here. We've got the 7, 8 of Swords. And that's showing up reversed there. So this is really allowing yourself to step out of illusion. Don't be carrying stuff that doesn't actually suit you anymore. Stepping into your full being, that Empress energy is going to require you to take a real look at what's going on here. So you may not feel in peace if you're looking to find peace. You've got that fluorite card there that you chose. If you've got clutter all around you, if things are taking up space, thank you, on your path or in your mind, as I said. And this card is telling me it's going to be very important for you to look at the reality of the situation and to clear it up, to clean it up, to do that cleaning, do the work that you need to do. You know, this could be anything. If you've got emotional baggage, you may need to do some work around that. Go talk to somebody, find someone who you feel can help you with tips, etc. And we've got the 5 of Pentacles here. And look at that rose. Look, it almost looks, thank you, it almost looks like a tear there. So there's probably some emotional stuff going on. This generally speaking, it's a card around making sure that you don't worry about your finances, remembering you have the key to things. But here it's really feeling like emotionally involved because of the depiction of this card in particular. You're going to need to know and start to realize the truth about the fact that you have the answers that you need, that you can actually heal this, that you can actually clear it, that you can clean things out, that if you take that step on that path in order to be able to free yourself and create more space and find that inner peace that you're looking for, you're going to realize, you're going to come out of this poverty consciousness is how they're saying it, poverty consciousness. Which means you may be thinking like, I don't have everything I need to do that. I don't know how I would go about doing that. But that's just all an illusion. So if you're choosing path A, this is what you have ahead of you, or choice A. you got some work, which is not a bad thing. We're all doing work, right? It's going to provide you, hopefully, with the peace that you're looking for here in order to do that. This wants you to recover. And like I said, this is definitely going to have an emotional quality to it. So it may, your physical space may be completely organized, but if you're not looking at the emotional stuff or the mind related stuff that's causing you turmoil or unrest, thank you, you're going to need to look at that. You're going to want to dig into that. You can do it. It shows here that you can do it. You can come out of the illusion, clear things up for yourself, and realize that you have the key to your future, that you have the key to your prosperity, that you have the key to the abundance, that Empress energy that grows things, that creates fertility or makes things fertile. Okay, so path A, choice A. Let's look at path B here. Tick tock, tick tock. Listen, group 1, you've got another 3. So clearly you're meant to move forward in whichever path you choose, because you can make decisions and there's never a wrong decision. Spirit accommodates, right? And they keep guiding you. And they know you're seeking peace. So they're going to clearly guide you forward no matter what you choose. You've got to make your own choices. As I said, it's up to you here on the physical plane, but spirit will adjust. So there's no wrong decision. So if you're thinking that, you can get that right out of your mind. What you want is to feel the vibe of each and see which one is calling to you at this time. What feels right for you at this time. The TikTok card says, it's time, it's time, it's time. The time is now, the time is now. And as I said, you're stepping into Empress energy, and you need to know that regardless of which path you choose. 2 3s. 2 and a 1 is a 3. You've got the 30 here with the TikTok card, more Empress energy. The time is now, the time is now. This to me feels, ooh, excuse me, that's my alarm. Phone alarm, affirmations necessary. Okay, this to me feels like quick moving energy. This path here feels like you're digging in, and not that you won't be digging, which we're gonna clarify a bit, but this feels like it's time, let's go. This is a more fast-paced energy here on this path. So if you don't feel that you're ready for that, or that it's not aligning with you, or that you need a break to clear things up, then this path is going to feel a lot more forward moving, I would say. Now, let's see what kind of guidance they have further for this path. This is basically Spirit telling you it's time to step into it. Yeah, rise to the occasion is what they just said. Thank you. Wow, look at that, the Strength card. So tapping in on your inner strength, tapping into your external strength, bringing that out, showing up, rising to the occasion with power, courage, light. Beautiful energy. Another 8. She has this as 11 here, which is interesting. But it's usually the number 8. So that's why they're giving me that, even though she, in this deck, hasn't portrayed the Strength card. The Strength card, like I said, is all about stepping into your courage, honing that 3rd chakra, and taking steps forward, moving forward. So you're moving forward quickly on path B. Wow, look at that. The Sun energy. Here it's showing up reversed for you though, group 1. This tells me that even though it may be a fast-paced thing that you're going to be moving into if you choose your path B or choice B, it's going to move forward steadily here, or possibly, have a bit of a sparky energy to it. They're warning you, don't let yourself be burnt out. So knowing when it's time to make certain decisions on this path and when it's not, really tapping into your inner strength, trusting yourself there, and then moving forward when you're supposed to. When this card's reversed, it can indicate burnout, right? The Sun card is a beautiful, positive card, and it's really the yes card. You're meant to shine. This doesn't mean that you're not meant to shine. It just simply, because you can see the sun depicted here. You are meant to shine and step into your courage and step onto this path and take the steps and move things forward. But they're telling you to do it with almost with balance, just being with awareness. Thank you. That's the word they'd like me to use instead. With awareness, because the last thing you want to do is go full steam ahead and not take time to gather your inner strength as well. So both external, internal strength will be required on this path, and an awareness around when you need to make these steps. When you need to take it, do it, let's go. And when you need to rest, because sometimes that's a let's go rest, right? Like you're going to be guided along both paths, of course. If you take this path, they're warning you here. It's not full steam ahead all the time. There are points and places where you'll be guided to rest. This is a very optimistic card no matter what. It's just for me here, they're giving you a warning on this path that as you're moving forward, you're not meant to be unaware with blinders on. You've got to keep your awareness up. Otherwise, you're going to step right out of the peace energy that you're looking for. So to find the peace that you're looking for on this path, as it's moving forward and you're being beautifully courageous and stepping into your power and ambition, etc., you're also ambitious about when you need to take breaks and knowing what you're meant to put your time and energy into so that you don't suffer from burnout and have to rest or get ill or, get your energy zapped. Very clear, different paths you've got here. Which one is vibing with you? Let's see what's going to help you make this decision. Wow, the Tower moment. So Spirit, that's the answer to that question. This Tower indicates that Spirit is clearly afoot. They are going to be showing you, forcing you. And I know that word can sometimes be a little bit, scary maybe. Don't be afraid. Spirit, what they're doing is they're indicating you'll be able to see very clearly what to do, that it's time to choose, if you will, that it's time to choose. The Tower card always indicates divine intervention, something happening, Spirit moving something, bringing something into your life, and a sudden change happening to move things, change things, show you something. Sometimes it's a flash of insight where you go, absolutely, I know which path I need to choose. Obviously, maybe this is the insight. It's divine intervention. So just know that you don't have to continue to mull over this decision until you're, blue in the face is how they're saying that expression. Blue in the face. You don't have to keep doing that. You're going to know. It's going to be obvious. This is an intervention from Spirit that's going to help you to make this decision, to find the peace that you're looking for. So I'm not saying to wait around and try to guess what this intervention is. It may just be you view something, you watch something said to you, and there's an insight that pops in, and then you know which is the right path for you because you're looking to make an intuitive decision, right? So now you've got an idea of the energy of each of these paths and what you're seeking, and you're trusting Spirit to bring in a knowing, to intervene and say, time to make this choice, and here you go, now you know. That's actually beautiful energy for you, Group 1. And to close out your reading, let's just give you this affirmation card so that you can practice this and align with this as you move forward. And it says, my true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. So yes, thank you. That's a good reminder. Thank you, Spirit. That this is done with love, right? So you're looking to understand that safety, that grounded energy to help you make this choice is vibing it out for yourself, aligning with love and the love of the universe, knowing you're going to know, knowing Spirit's going to come in and show you, and that without a shadow of a doubt, something's going to change, an insight's going to happen, and then you're just going to know which path is going to create the peace that I'm looking for. Which path am I guided to take right now? Which energy am I being drawn to? In my capacity to align. So that's what you're focused on here, is aligning with love, remembering that Spirit is guiding you, and that you will know when the time comes, without a shadow of a doubt, they're going to bring it in, something's going to change, an insight's going to pop up, and then you'll be guided. You'll know. That's actually wonderful energy for you, Group number 1. Well, Group 1, this was your reading. This was your quick pick. I hope this helps you make a decision in the future. If you found this helpful, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I'd love to read those. If you know someone else who might find this helpful in making a decision that they're looking to make or embarking upon a new path, please share it with them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the little bell, so the next time that I post a pick a card reading or a quick pick, you'll be notified. I hope you find that peace within, Group 1. Just remember, you will know, align with love. Thank you so much, Group number 1. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your quick pick card reading. We are going to do our best here to help you decide this or that, which path will you choose, which choice will you make, giving you some insight into each of the choices and a little bit of help on how to make that choice. You chose the appetite. And they were talking about risk here. Get out of your comfort zone. So you may be, if you chose this pile, you may be being called to take a risk, to take a leap of faith, to take a leap of faith, which is always wonderful. It's a beautiful stone as well to vibe with. If you feel called to get this stone, to use this stone, to vibe with the stone, they're saying that actually would be very helpful. Also, any other kind of calming stone, if you're being drawn to a calming stone, because obviously sometimes taking a leap of faith or taking a risk is scary, right? And making this decision about what path to choose, for a lot of you, they're telling me that for a lot of you, you already know, which is very interesting, Group 2. You already know which path. So this may be more of a verification type of reading for you. Right now, I'm choosing from the Wisdom of the Oracle. We're only going to be taking these upright for Path A, Path B. So hopefully you've designated for yourself which is choice A for you, which is choice B, so we can get some more information for you. Thank you. About each path first, and then a little bit of guidance about how that's going to move forward for you, how best to make that decision, what can help you in making that decision from the True Intuitive Heart Tarot. I believe it's True Intuitive Heart or Intuitive Heart. It'll be definitely in the description. Wow, they want the top one without a shadow of a doubt there. Okay. And we're just pulling an affirmation here to close your reading from the Super Attractor mini deck. So interesting. They're saying that you already know. Thank you. Okay. Let's check out and get a vibe for each of these paths first so that you can get an idea of where you're moving out of your comfort zone, what the risk involves, I suppose. Remember, you can only always make your own decisions. So that's what this pull is all about, helping you not abdicate responsibility, and Spirit works with you. So you can't make a wrong decision. You're looking to choose intuitively with the energy of the path ahead at this time for yourself, knowing you can always choose again. So our first path here, wow. Again, we're only taking these upright. Look at that. It's so funny. Not for you. Not for you. This is a 6. The 6 is the Lovers. The Lovers is the choice card. The 6 is the Lovers in the major arcana. It's the choice card as well. It's always known as that card, not just about relationships. And this little, the fortune cookie says, nope. I don't know if you can see that. It says, nope, not for you. This is really interesting because ahead of this, right, they were saying you already know, Group 2. You already know which one is for you. So whatever you've indicated here, I cannot make your decision for you. I'm just trying to help you clarify the energy of the paths. However, this is, I don't know how they could make it more clear, right? I'm not even going to talk about the card. No, it's like they don't want me. See, they said, we're giving it to you on a silver platter. You see how she's doing this here? She's holding up the chessboard, literally strategy, decision. Interesting. Also, thank you. The fortune cookie is an indicator. So if you've been eating food, Chinese food, something that's had a fortune cookie involved in it, then this is definitely your reading. Okay, you've got the Justice card. We're clarifying with 2 so I can get a better idea of why maybe this path is not for you. The Justice card in the reverse position. Thank you. They said if this is baffling you right now, because whatever you designated as this path your brain was telling you it was the other that you would have already known, etc., right? It was this one you were supposed to have. You got to check within yourself because you already know. And sometimes our minds try to like trick us out of what we know to be true in order to find comfort in it. Because most of people do not like to move outside of their comfort zone. They don't like change. This Justice card in the reverse position is telling me that this is not a fair path. That's probably why they're giving the not for you. I just saw lies, comma, lies, comma, lies. So take that as you will. I don't know. This card reverse can sometimes indicate like deception, trickery, these kinds of things. Just an unjust, unfair, not balanced kind of vibe. So again, very clear indication here on this path A, choice A. This, okay. And we've got the Five of Wands in the reverse position as a result of. Okay, they just said that as the result of. The Five of Wands is, well, sometimes it can be a preparation card where you're like kind of training with other people to try to prepare for success, etc. What they're giving here is competition energy. So this, they're showing this. So always at kind of odds, banging up against other people and their thoughts and their feelings and their ideas and how they want to move forward and how you want to move forward. And it's clashing type of energy. This also may, because it's reversed, may indicate an inner conflict about whether or not to move forward. But this is pretty clear. Again, only you can make your own decisions. So maybe this is indicating that something on the path is not for you and you've got to shift that up or change that up. But like I said, they keep saying, no, we're giving this to you on a silver platter. Still your choice though, with the Lover's energy, still your choice. It's just, I would watch out for deception here or like lies. I just showed it again. People lying, people trying to get around you, conflict, competition, doing things that are not on the up and up in order to like be better than or something, be better than you. And maybe that's what's pushing you out of your comfort zone. Knowing what isn't for you and what is for you on this path is going to be very important. And they will be serving it up on a silver platter for you if you choose the choice A, path A. You're going to need to really pay attention here, noticing the injustices, noticing that stuff. Like if you feel like you're being lied to, they don't want you to be like neurotic about it, right? Thinking everybody's lying to you all the time. But your inner fire or your inner intuition is going to let you know which choices are right for you and which are not if you're embarking upon this path. Or if this is hitting you as clearly this is not the path for me, then hopefully that provides a little clarity for you. Group number 2. Interesting. Let's take a look at choice B, path B. Time for a nap. 24, also a 6. They're just throwing it back on you with 2 6s here. Choice. The choice is up to you. You're going to have to choose to rest. This obviously is a resting card. Path B tells you need to take a break. You need some time off. You need to rest and recoup, if you will. So if you're feeling the need to rest, it's going to be so important. Pulling the Hierophant here. Oh, excuse me. Judgment card. Thank you. I know. I don't know how in the reverse position. This is the Awakening card. You can see, obviously, that beautiful dove rising up. They need you to rest here because you're meant to tap back in. Oftentimes, Spirit has us rest or take breaks in order to reconnect to ourselves. And obviously, this is indicating there's a need for you to level up, rise up, come out of either fear, scarcity is the word they're showing, fear or scarcity. See, this is get out of your comfort zone. This is going to help you to rise up this path, but you need to reconnect here in order to, how they're saying it is, realize where you truly are right now. Like, realize who you actually are, how far you've come, how much you've elevated. getting rid of the self-doubt, the stuff your brain is telling you about you can do this or you can't do that, or you're not good enough for this, or any of the worth stuff is gonna need to be cleared in the rest. But again, you're gonna need to choose to rest on this path. So you'll need to take breaks, schedule a vacation, schedule time off, and then actually take the time to reflect and understand. They keep saying it like, maybe you're not in alignment with how far you've actually come. And they almost want you to recenter yourself, reconnect. It's a reconnection in the rest. It's a break that is much, much needed, is how they said that. They may be setting you up to step outside of your comfort zone into the next phase. Wow. Or here we go with the devil. Thank you. The devil card, to release yourself. To release yourself from cycles that may be going on right now, for cycles that you may have been carrying for a while, and realize where the power you actually have right now. That's what they keep saying. Like, you're for some reason, group 2, you're not understanding how far you've come, what you actually do have to offer, and that it's safe for you. So for you, it may feel like moving out of your comfort zone, which is totally valid. But if you take this path, you're going to be asked to rest, to choose it for yourself, to realign with who you actually are, to get yourself out of this prison that you're creating for yourself. So the devil holds space for you, but doesn't force you into the prison day after day, week after week, month after month. You're doing that. So if you've been kind of wanting to get out of a cycle, wanting to create a new beginning, to have a new path for yourself. First, if you're choosing path B, or you're making choice making choice B, number 2, it requires you to reconnect, rise up, get out of the doubt about who you are and what you're doing. This will help you move outside your comfort zone. Realize the power you have over the positive and negative cycles. Thank you. And start to choose around the cycles as well, is what they're saying, right? Because again, the devil holds space. It draws you back in, but you ultimately get to choose. And the clarity for you on path B, or choice B, comes with your power to choose, with your power to decide, and with reclaiming your actual positioning now, how far you've come. That's not from an ego space. The Judgment card is this rebirth energy it's a level up. That's what Spirit always calls it. You've leveled up. It's an ascension energy, and you've got to it's almost like get right with that. This will take you naturally out of some of these cycles where you can choose out of them. You're just choosing out of them. But it requires rest and recouping, rejuvenation, rebirth in order to do that. And I think either way, either path you choose, again, they just keep throwing it back at you. Your choice, 2 6s there. It's setting you up to be able to step out of your comfort zone. So knowing what's for you, what's not for you, really recognizing things, or taking the rest, ascension energy, and choosing outside of negative cycles you might be in. Choosing, stepping outside of your comfort zone and realizing, wow, I've actually been set up for this already. What I've experienced, that wisdom from experience, I've kind of gained that talisman, and I can move forward with that. Like, I don't need to believe this stuff about myself or doubt myself anymore. Either way you choose. And remember, Spirit accommodates. You can't make a wrong decision. You can't choose a wrong path. You're choosing for right now. Let's see what's going to help you make that choice. The Prince of Swords. I'll show you upright. The Prince of Swords. And this is showing up reverse for you there, group 2. To me, immediately, I feel like we are not making rash decisions. We are not making a rash decision. The Prince of Swords is the Knight. It's the Knight of Swords. When this card is upright, this is a very ambitious type of energy. It sometimes can be like impulsive, very driven, fast moving. I know what I want. I see it ahead. I know how to get there. I'm going. Because this is in the reverse position, they're telling you to observe, oversee. I'm trying to get the word they're giving me here. It's like, look at all of these strategies. Look at all of the options. Take a look. You're not going jumping on that, jumping on that, jumping on that. It's not this kind of sparky energy. They need you for a moment, no matter which path you choose. To help you make the decision for which path you choose. It doesn't feel like it's a snap decision. Now, if you already know, trust it. That writes this card. If you already know the strategy, if you already know, then I still feel like there's a little bit of hesitation, which can come with this card. You're like, I don't know if this is the right way. So give it some time. Don't try to make a quick decision if you're not settled into that intuitive energy of whichever path is calling to you. Let it simmer is what they said. Let it simmer. So don't feel like you have to make this fast choice and you have to pick now and then I gotta go and do it, because the forcing energy is never good for anybody. It's not gonna be good for you. It's not gonna be good for whatever path you choose. And they just want you to start recentering yourself into what it is that you want for the future. Start believing or thinking of that, but don't be impulsive about making this decision. You have time. You're going to make this decision in the exact right time with the exact right strategy and knowing that you need. So don't rush it. You don't have to rush to jump out of your comfort zone. Clearly, they're telling you like it's okay to mull over the options. All right, and let's see, to close out your reading, what kind of affirmation we have for you here. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. And this is an indicator. So if red cardinals are an indicator for you, just know that whoever shows up in your life as a red cardinal, they are also helping you to make this decision, to get the proper insight and communication from spirit. They're always conspiring to support you, to guide you, and to lead you compassionately. So from your heart center, knowing whatever it is that you've been through group 2, towards your highest good, in the best direction, to help you make the choice. Beautiful energy. And clearly some help from spirit and whoever shows up for you as a red cardinal, if that resonates with you. Well, group 2, this was your reading. If you found it helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leave me a comment below. And if you know somebody else who may find it helpful, please share it with them so they can get some help, hopefully making a decision that they're faced with right now. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button or that little bell so the next time I post a pick a card reading or a quick pick, you'll be notified. It's all up to you. I know that sounds heavy, but 2 6s, group 2. Spirit is conspiring for you. Remember that. You will know when you know. You will know when you know. Don't force this decision. You'll be led in the absolute best direction. Thank you so much, group number 2. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your quick pick card reading. Today we're going to help you make some decisions, hopefully. This or that is the pull. We're going to look at 2 different paths. Hopefully you've already decided path A, choice A, choice B, and some information for you to help you make that decision. Now you chose the Agate. Get back into balance card. And they were explaining to me before I started this pull for you that it definitely has been not in balance, right? So you may have been experiencing turmoil, transition, transformation, lots of things moving in different directions, having to make multiple choices here on your path recently. And you just want a little bit of help here. Like they just said, when is this going to end? When is this going to come to a close? Or am I going to be able to feel grounded again? Feel like I'm grounded, I'm connected, I'm in balance, things are flowing forward as they're meant to. So hopefully we'll get some information on these 2 choices. You always get to make your own choices, right? Nobody can choose for you unless you let them. And very important reminder that spirit always conspires with you. So as helping you along. Wow. Well, they're showing us path 2 here. Wonder if we're meant to start with that. Spirit is always going to transition with you, right? Depending on what you choose. You can't make a wrong choice. You're choosing for the moment what's best for you in this moment right now. So this is A, B. Hopefully you've already indicated for your own self which is which. Choice between 2. And this card that I'm pulling now is going to give us a little bit of insight into what's going to help you make that choice. Wow, they're just They're just tossing them out. Do you want this? No. Wow. Okay. You are just getting revealed. I have not been revealing them until we get to them, but for you, I guess, group 3, they're like, you're getting them all up front. So hopefully we can stay focused as we move through the paths anyway. Beautiful card. Yeah. And this is just an affirmation card here from the Super Attractor Mini to close out the reading. All right. Okay, well, we have this revealed, but I'm going to start where we're starting. Yes. Okay, so we're going to look at the energy of choice number 1 with the intention of getting back into balance, because that is what you chose here for your card. And path number 1, observer energy. This is a beautiful card. 49. That's a 13-4, so this is a balanced energy. Boom, right away, balanced energy. You got a 4 here. 4s are grounding, 4s are support. If you think about it right, like your table may not be able to, I mean, you can have a 3-legged table or chair, but it's not as stable, if you will, as a 4-legged table or chair. The observer card is the card of awareness. It is the card that asks you to walk through your life with your eyes, your energy, your senses, wide open to receiving whatever it is that Spirit's trying to show you. So you will be shown along this path. This choice is going to help you to see if you allow. It is totally up to you if you're going to walk around like that, right? Because lots of us walk around analyzing through our minds. This is not that card at all. As you can see, the moon is present here, which is always about intuition. The 4 is the emperor in the tarot. So, you know, a lay of the land, understanding that's masculine energy moving forward, leading your life. But because it's the observer's card, this is really a tap into your awareness. It's your headlights. It's walking around noticing but not judging. Interesting that you have the judgment card. I will explain that when we get there, but not judging things. I call there's another card in one of Colette's other decks that I use all the time, and Wizard of Awareness, and it's very similar to this energy, and I call it the reporter card. So you're walking around trying to get information. So path A, choice A, is all about being an observer of your life. Letting Spirit show you and not allowing your brain to completely take over and make tons of judgments right off the bat. Ooh. Give us some more information here. I'll show this to you upright. The 9 of Wands. And it's coming reversed. And you've got another indicator with the moon there. You can see this path is leading to intuition, trusting intuition. You've made it this far. You've made it to the top. And now it's time to trust your intuition with this card because it's showing up reversed. You know, this could indicate that this path, you may have to learn how to do that. You may have to, this is a resiliency card usually. It's like you've gotten to this point and now it's time to learn that. What they're giving me here is, you know, you may have to practice. You may have to practice doing that and getting out of your head. Maybe your mindset and the way that you're judging everything you see and trying to put it into boxes when you notice things is causing you imbalance, is making you feel out of whack. Like you've got to do all this stuff. You've got to make all these choices. You've got to be the one to figure everything out when really Spirit's like, relax. This path says enjoy, relax, walk around with your notepad, take the notes, but try your best not to judge them. They're just telling me here it might take you some practice because now we've got those moons on opposite sides. Yeah, you might have to be like resilient in the practice. They're just saying like, you know, wanting to move on before you've like jumping to conclusions before you've actually allowed yourself to sit in the observation and to gain whatever wisdom or information or insight that they're trying to provide you through the observation. So it's really sitting in it kind of energy, taking this path. Again, we're looking for the intention of getting back into balance. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Mother of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups. She's so wonderful, nurturing, beautiful, takes care of herself so she can take care of others. So this path is going to require not only observation, but you really stepping into compassion for yourself and comforting yourself and giving yourself the love that you deserve so that you can share that with others. It's also a card of intuition because cups are water. Water always deals with intuition. So really starting to trust your intuition on the back of these observations that are coming through as you're continuing to get into a more regular practice, right, with observing and not having to jump to conclusions or jump to something or figure everything out. So that's choice A, path A. That's the vibe. Now, we'll move to this path. It's already flipped for you. This is a 7. This is the Chariot card. I was going to say movement, which is normally very, very, it's indicated by the Chariot. They're not saying that. Just listening. They just said, watch out. Okay. The All That Glitters card is about things not being what they seem. So being very, I don't even want to say careful, but that's kind of the vibe of it. Being possibly very observant. But if we're looking to get back into balance here, and this path includes the warning, really, of not chasing shiny things, you're going to have to sort of bring that back and constantly check in with yourself as you're moving forward. Okay. The reference to the Chariot is having control or having the will to recognize what is for you and what isn't for you. Or it's like the restraint. It feels like restraint. Normally this is that's a forward moving energy, but they're saying like, know which is going to provide you with success. The Chariot moves you to success. The All That Glitters card says what that sparkly thing, it might look really great on the outside, but inside it's not that. And so this is a warning for you to watch out. This path, you're going to have to be paying attention to see what is really for you to pull up the mask of things, right? That's why she's got 2 masks here. See what's behind the mask before you, I guess, move forward, commit. A willingness to look beyond the mask of something here on this path, this choice. Let's get a little more information, shall we? This is the Wild Unknown mini tarot. Yes, this is, okay, I'll show you up right here. 8 of Swords, showing up reversed. This card is all about seeing past the illusion. This may be a personal thing for you on this path, so removing your own mask, being able to look at your life and what you're doing and how things are going and step out of your mind around it and look at it for what it really is. Where are you giving your time, your energy? This card is often indicated with somebody looking in a mirror who's perfectly fine, and in the mirror she sees herself or he sees himself tied up, blindfolded. So it's like you feeling tied up but needing to come out of that illusion because it's reversed. So this path's going to require you to really start to see things as they are, not as the shiny, sparkly thing that may be being presented to you in order to help you to move forward. Woo! And you've got this 3 of Wands reversed here. It's clouding the vision if you stay. So that's a future vision card, knowing, being able to sort of sit in your inner vision for the future, to future project and like be okay with just staying in the vibration and the frequency of that for what you want. And then knowing that when it's time for you to embark upon that future, you're going to be able to do that when it's the right time, trusting that you'll know when it's time to move forward. What they're giving here, because this is showing up reversed, is all of this kind of illusion. Is a lot of illusion on this path. All this stuff that's kind of hidden behind a mask or behind a blindfold, or it blocks the vision. So you're gonna need to like write that, actually look at the reality if you want to be able to get back into balance here. Take a good hard look at things as they're coming or being presented. Take a good look inside your mind about where you might be, in a dreamland about something that needs to be addressed in order for you to be able to see the future for yourself, or the vision that you might want to have for yourself or your family or your job or your whatever it is, okay? So this path definitely requires you to dig in. You have great awareness on both of these. Awareness feels like the key word in order to get back into balance. This one in particular, things will probably be hidden from you. And you're gonna need to actually actively look behind the veil, look behind the mask, take off the blindfold in order to get your vision to a place where you feel like, yeah, I'm not frustrated anymore. I don't see my future. I don't know what my future holds, to a place where you're really beginning to, because you're looking at the reality of something and you're not sort of being tricked by the illusions of your mind or the illusions of what are being presented to you, you're able to actually future project now. Future vision will come more clear. Okay, interesting. Two different energies, lots of observation on both. And now this is the card, obviously they flipped it over, that's going to help you make this decision, the Judgment card. And as you can see, she's up on a cloud. She has risen. This card is a beautiful card. You're getting it upright. They're telling you right now, obviously the Judgment card can mean stepping out of judgment, which we've kind of already talked about. It's also a rebirth energy. I call it the Ascension card. It's a higher, it's a rising, it's a leveling up card. So you've got to look at this from a different perspective in order to be able to best make your decision. You've got to rise up first here, come out of judgment, come out of the restraints of your mind or whatever it is that you've been thinking about. They're like, it's almost like you need a break or a moment alone, or a moment to gather your energy again. Your core energy. They showed me the word core. So gather your core energy again. Rise up so you can see a higher perspective on your situation, or on these two paths, or on these two decisions, or on these two choices. In order to be able to drop into the feeling of these paths and which one is right for you, with the intention of getting back into balance, embarking on a path that's actually going to provide you with some balance. But first they're asking you, rise up, please. Start seeing it from a bird's eye view because when you're in the thick of it, sometimes it's hard to see clearly which is best for you. And they're telling you it'll help you to make the decision. It'll provide you with insight and clarity if you allow yourself to rise up. It's almost like seeing your choices through the eyes of somebody else. Look at yourself and your choices as if you're not you. That may help. Yeah, nodding. So everybody's nodding when I say that. So that may help. Pretend you're somebody you love. Pretend you're somebody else, right? What advice would you give to them? What feeling, which path or which choice that feels right when you do that? Which path with the intention of getting back into balance would feel best, okay? And to close out your reading, we are going to see what kind of affirmation they have for you. When I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. Woo! There you go. Group 3, all about gratitude. Focusing on what you have, focusing on what you have, focusing on what you have, and actually giving the shout outs. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Or thank you so much, Spirit, for bringing this into my life, for showing me that I can celebrate this, or that I can honor this, or that this warms my heart, even if it's a small thing. So they're asking for you to align with gratitude. I can feel good along the way to what I desire, which if what you desire is to get back into balance, then the gratitude practice, or really being upfront about being thankful, is going to get you into this it's a good feeling energy. It's a higher vibe, which also kind of goes with this rising up energy of the Judgment card to help you make this decision. All right, group 3, that was your reading. I hope that it helps you decide and make the best choice for you right now. If you found this reading helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, or sharing it with somebody else that you think might be able to get some information for themselves in their decision. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button or click the little bell so the next time that I post a pick a card reading or a quick pick, you'll get notified. Good luck to you, group number 3. I know that after you take the time to go back within yourself, get your core energy lit up again, know that you can see this from a higher perspective, and that's what's going to allow you to step into or on that path or make that best decision for you. You will be on the path to providing yourself with a more balanced energy. Thank you so much, group number 3. Hello, group 4. Welcome to your reading. Today we are going to do our best to get some information on this or that choice that you've got to make, or 2 different paths, and give you some info and insight on what's going to help you make that decision. So hopefully you've already taken a moment to decide which is path A, choice A, and which is path B, choice B, so that as we're moving through the energy of each of those to give you some more information and help you make that decision, you'll know what it's pertaining to. Now, you chose the Rainbow Obsidian. Heal your heart. What a beautiful card. Right away, I can tell that this is obviously emotional, that there are emotional ties, and what they're giving me is that they're showing me actual cords from your heart center to other people. So that's involved. You may have connections to other people, whether they're still walking the earth or not, that are involved in making this decision or this choice. What a beautiful stone. I'm excited to see what kind of energy we have for you to help you choose. Now, of course, you always are responsible for your own decisions. You don't abdicate responsibility for your decisions unless you actually choose to. Ooh, there's path 1, very clear. I'll only be reading these Wisdom of the Oracle cards upright today for these 2 paths. That's what I'm choosing right now. Thank you. And you can't make a wrong decision, right? You can't make a wrong choice. They're wanting me to say this. It's important to know that spirit adjusts. Your spirit team will adjust no matter what you choose. And the goal is to really vibe out the path and what feels most aligned for you at this time. And then knowing you can always choose again. Perfect. This card here is going to help us understand what's going to help you make the choice there. And then lastly, I'm just going to pull an affirmation card here from the Super Attractor mini deck to close the reading for you. Yes, okay. Let's take a look at these paths and the energy of them and the 2 choices. Again, hopefully you've designated for yourself to make it a little clear. Intention is so important so that you can get the clear message and really feel the vibe of it. The goal, the intention of this reading is to be able to find some healing for your heart, right? To release what you need to and keep those beautiful heart-centered lines out that are connected to other people as pure as possible. Meaning sometimes when we love people, right, they can get cluttered by resentment and emotion and whatever else. And so we're looking to get those tracks out that are giving and taking energy from your heart center to be as least cluttered as possible. So healing is required, and then they glow really green. At least that's the visual that Spirit always provides for me with the heart cords. So let's take a look at path A, choice A. Again, we're only reading these upright. This is the higher power card, and it's a 4, which is beautiful energy. This to me is all about angels, 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 angels. Yeah, this is a connection, obviously, the higher power card. This is your crossover loved one's spirit. If you're trying to make a decision around your family, your close friends, this asks you to tap in. Look at her. You see, hopefully you can see that. This is a keyhole on her third eye, and you can see she's receiving information on that track. So this will require you, if you do not have a practice, you're going to need one for path A or choice A. You're going to need connection. You may be getting insights from angels, your spirit team in general, crossed over loved ones. Opening up is the key here, opening up your brow. So big connection practice necessary. Also, 4s are stable energy. And so believe it or not, you're going to need to be grounded in order to be connected. It's the best way you can receive very clear insight because you are still a physical being. Yeah, this path, they're telling me, you know, like your team wants to talk to you. Your team will direct you. A practice is necessary on this path with this choice. Get ready to start seeing things, hearing things, working with spirit. They want this card. Show you uprights coming reversed. The Father of Wands in the reverse position. To me, this is immediately healing. What are we healing here? Why do we need to get connected? This can be anger, resentment, high level. So someone who's really important to you or something that is really important to you. Yeah, it feels, it's so the King of Wands, the Father of Wands, the King of Wands is very fiery energy, right? He's amazing. He's an amazing leader and visionary with beautiful inspiration. You can see the bigger picture. He's sparky, right? He moves things forward and very inspiring leader. Because this card is reversed and I'm asking, what can this path do to heal the heart? What does this choice do? As you connect to the higher power, they're wanting you to let go of the lower expression of this card because it's reversed, right? Which is being super impulsive, anger, all that stuff that comes with fire, destruction, all that stuff that comes with fire. We're looking to release that by getting very connected on this path for you with this choice. It's going to require you to let go of that in order to find the peace to heal your heart, in order to find that healing or step into that healing. Wow. They want this card, although, no, they want this card. Okay, Mother of Wands. So lots of fiery energy here. I'm going to take that and put this back in as well. They want the Mother of Wands upright, coupling that Father of Wands reversed, which is like giving you the understanding that you have what it takes. You can do this. You can let go of this stuff. It's writing it almost for you. The Mother has an independent energy, a beautiful shining light, especially if she's upright. They want you, it's almost like what they're saying is you're going to need to reconnect. This choice tells you to reconnect, get a practice, talk to spirit, get grounded, and get that connection practice. Work on opening your throat, your brow, your crown. Work on getting yourself aligned in order to release these resentments and step into the high, beautiful fire. Light that fire within and use it to move yourself forward. Use the confidence that comes from that fire to release the resentments and to create this beautiful line out to whoever is included in this or whatever choice you're trying to make. It just feels like your heart was either broken, saddened, and there's some anger that's come as a result of that, and it's not going to serve you to use that fire in that way. And they're trying to guide you. So this path requires you to be an open channel and to do so with the intention of releasing resentment, releasing the anger, forgiveness. Thank you. Forgiving yourself, forgiving other people, okay? Forgiving what has happened, forgiving the situation, whatever it is, and stepping into this beautiful, independent, creative, where your light starts to shine from you and you move forward with confidence and you don't do it with ego. You're not trying to burn somebody anymore. You're allowing yourself to radiate beautiful, divine light. Wow. There's wonderful energy on this. But it will require you to step into a practice and to have the willingness to let go of some of the things that you have been carrying. Yeah, with that heart connection or yeah. Yeah, it's like the things that have been cluttering up the heart connection when really it's all about love. That's what heart connections are. They're all about pure love. So Spirit's always trying to get us to get that line, that cord to shine as brightly as possible and sort of allow the other stuff to fall away no matter how hard it is, they just said. No matter how terrible it is. You've got to look out for you and they want to guide you. You got to look out for your heart. It doesn't help you to hold on to anger or resentment or guilt or shame around something, and they're wanting you to use that fire in a different way, and they're telling you that if you make this choice, you're going to be actively guided, which we can have that all the time, but this is very clear that this is a part of this choice for you, group 4. And it's a 4 and you're group 4. So maybe 4s are important for you. Okay, let's take a look at choice B, path B. Here we go. Unfinished symphony. Again, I'm only taking these upright today. This card is all about completing things and understanding. Sometimes it's about, they're giving me like knowing when something, like not trying to force something to be complete, but knowing that it's coming to a natural ending. But also this card asks you to, if there are things, like look at what you need to close up, to bring closure to, and do it. If you can actually, if there is an action that you can take, or if there's a move you can make to close something up, to conclude it, to let it go perhaps, to heal your heart, if there's something that is lingering that you just don't want to look at or you haven't looked at yet, this choice is going to ask you to look at it, to close it up for your highest good, to complete it. And honestly, the completion energy is so beautiful because it allows you to move on. And this is also a 1, which tells you, they said it's both. Oh, because of the 0 and the 1 together. It's like there's a new path that's waiting to begin here for you. And if you choose this choice has the energy of really allowing yourself to conclude things and putting them behind you to heal your heart. Let's get some more information. Wow. Oh my gosh. I really thought that popped out again. There's 3 here, back in. All right. Yeah, bring them clearly, please. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune showing up reversed. What are you going to do with this situation? That's what they just said. We're watching and waiting. I'll show it to you upright. Wheel of Fortune is a beautiful card. It's a card of divine luck, right? And things spinning in the right direction. What they're giving me here, because you're getting it reversed, is something happened. Maybe you were not fortunate, bad luck, something horrible, something tragic. They just said tragic. And it needs to be closed out now. They're asking, what are you going to do on the back of this situation? So whatever happened here, group number 4, you actually have the power here to heal your heart. Thank you. Conclude it for yourself. Bring that love back into your life that you may feel like either isn't available for you anymore or was ripped away or taken away or just... it's like I feel like abandonment energy, left, like somebody was left or felt abandoned or like they were left. And it's a very unfortunate situation. It's like a stroke of bad luck. How could this happen to me? Or I can't believe this happened. This is so tragic, etc. But they're asking you here with this Wheel of Fortune reversed, what are you going to do with this situation? Are you going to keep focusing on the bad turn of luck or the tragic event or the etc.? Or are you going to allow yourself to close out some of that and start to heal your heart? It feels like a willingness to embark upon a different way of doing something, a different way of thinking about something. Yeah. This card here is the 2 of Pentacles showing up reversed, which is, this is a balance card. This is a physical balance card. Sometimes it can be finances. If that's for you and there's like an imbalance in your finances, then maybe, this path will ask you to look at those, close out some of the things that are happening there. But I'm really getting that Spirit wants you to close it out, to write these cards, to go like, to turn your own luck around, to get into a state where you feel okay again, where you start to feel like not so blown away or at such a deficit or low energy or like heartbroken. In this case, you may feel heartbroken. They want you to be able to step into a more grounded energy, making balanced decisions, right? Twos are about decision making. So making more balanced decisions that are good for you. Oh yeah, it is. This is a 10 and this is a 10. They're just telling me to make sure I understand that. Oh, right. The 10s add up to a 2. You've got a 2 here, but you got 2 10s. So, 10s can indicate, like I said, 0, 1, new beginnings. This is a new path you're embarking on. The energy is around, what are you going to do? What do you have access to? How are you going to turn this around, or how are you going to look at this differently in order to be able to give yourself the opportunity to heal your heart? Balanced decision making, really being able to, as you can see, this is a butterfly. That could be transformation, adapting to the environment, adapting to a new normal. And it's all sort of in your hands. So this path requires you to actually take some action, or this decision tells you that closing things out are going to help you to heal your heart, shifting the way you're looking at them, it's what you do with it that's going to make the difference. The Fool card, the Magician, or just the Magician card, which is about the Magician in the Major Arcana is the 1 card. And that talks about being able to manifest what it is that you want, staying connected and knowing it's up to you. What you decide is what it's going to be. And here Spirit's telling you this path or this choice will require some closure energy in order to get to this vibe, this heal your heart vibe. Very interesting. 2 different paths going on. 2 different choices with of course, similar energy, but hopefully you're vibing them out so you can understand which one feels like it's meant for you at this time. Again, at this time, as you can always choose again, group 4. Remember that. Let's see what's going to help you make this decision or make this choice. The Tower reversed. Yeah, something happened. This is the Tower card, divine intervention. This is Spirit going, it was us, you're welcome. Reversed, you're getting it reversed. Oftentimes I read the Tower reversed, most times, and it's what they're giving me here. It's similar to this kind of energy reversed, which is, what are you gonna do? What are you going to choose? How can you look at this differently? How can you transform this moment? Because the Tower is all about the Spirit coming in. You can see there's like a lightning bolt. Sometimes it's about insight, providing a big, huge change. An unexpected thing happens and it changes things for you. When it's reversed like this, they're telling you what's going to help you make the decision is stepping into your power to choose, period, but also claiming your experience and going like, this isn't going to hold me down, or this isn't going to keep me from holding on to resentment, perhaps, or staying in an imbalanced state where I feel like I can't love myself, accept love, where my heart cannot heal. They're asking here for you to look at and ponder, what am I going to choose to do with this experience, with this sudden change, with what happened? Because you do have a choice. You choose. Not only is this a choice reading, but for you, group 4, it's almost like their Spirit is giving you guys the real opportunity to realize your power. That power of choice is probably the most important thing that we humans have. We get to choose. We are guided by spirit, but we have to choose for our own path. So whatever happened here, whatever divine intervention came in and just upset your life or made you feel imbalanced or really hurt your heart center or put you into a state of a low vibing energy, whatever it is that this is for you, this tower, this intervention, this change, you get to decide. This is a power moment for you. I know it may not feel like it right now, group 4, if you're still in the thick of it, but Spirit's telling you, in order to make this decision, you've got to realize your power to look at even sudden changes, even divine intervention, which isn't always fun or pleasant, to look at that and spin it and decide how you're going to look at it. Decide how it's going to affect you moving forward. And then you'll be able to know which path is right for you. So stepping into your power is a big thing. Remembering your power to choose is the most important thing, and not giving that away or being a victim of it. You're not a victim of this situation. This is a situation where Spirit's like, you're welcome, right? Or this had to happen, or whatever was going on was not for your highest good. And so this, we intervened in this way. Or sometimes things change and they're not fun and they're sad, or they're really hurtful, or they're or grief. Thank you. They showed me the word grief. You get to choose how you're going to view it for the future. And you've got to move into that first, and that will help you to make the decision. Maybe this reading, because you're listening to this, is a reminder of this, and that's already going to help you make this decision so that we can step into this loving energy again, so that we can open ourselves up to healing, so that you can open yourself up to healing. All right. Let's see what's under this affirmation card for you to close out your reading, group 4. Okay. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally. Support will surround me, and movements will form. Whoa. Movements will form. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come to me. Support will surround me, and movements will form. I'm just listening. Not what I expected for an affirmation. They're asking you to align with joy in this moment. And I feel like it might have been really hard for you, group 4. And so that may not be an easy thing, but of course the cards don't lie. The cards don't lie. So making joy a priority may be the first thing that you need to do. What can I find that is joyful in my now? That may very well be opening up not only your mind here, and support to move in naturally, as the card is saying, to just flow into your life and into your heart center, but it might be able to open your heart, because of course we experience happiness, joy, etc., abundance, gratitude. It all has to do with our heart center. So moving into joy and acknowledgement as best you can, it feels like it's going to open up a flow for you to be able to step into whatever kind of insights you're getting here, or step into the energy of the choice that you need to make so that your heart can be free to love again, or can be more open, or can allow itself to be released from whatever is keeping it from healing. Okay, group 4, that was your reading. I hope it helps you to make the decision that's best for you right now. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know, please, by giving it a thumbs up or leave me a comment below. And if you know someone else that might be trying to make a decision right now and you think this would be helpful, please share it with them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button or that little bell, that notification bell, so the next time that I post a pick a card reading, you'll get notified. And I wish you so much joy, and sending you lots of love so that your heart will be allowed to vibrate the most beautiful green connections possible, the most beautiful lighted connections possible. That's what they keep showing me, these beautiful heart connections that you have that may be riddled with, tragedy or heartbreak. And I will be sending you lots and lots of love so that you can reframe things, step into joy, and make the best decision for you right now and heal your beautiful heart. Thank you so much, group number 4.